Hey guys, my name is Adam. First of all, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to just stop by and listen to what I have to say. This video was totally unplanned tonight, so please bear with me because I'm at home, just kind of kicked back. But there's a few things I need to say that can help some of you out there. If this is the first time seeing me, I'm Adam. I'm going to ask you to take a moment. If you like what I have to say, subscribe below, hit the button, hit the like button, come back, and watch me some more because I have a lot to say. I have two incredible, wonderful careers over a number of years. I've been blessed enough to work as a model internationally, as well as in this country. And believe it or not, as a flight attendant, which two different worlds, very different worlds, but two incredible worlds. Tonight, we're going to talk about flight attendant. And before I even get into this, I want to take a moment to say, okay, first of all, I am home. I have totally relaxed. My hair is down. When I fly, I do not look like this. Don't get me wrong. I love the way I look right now. Nothing, sorry, had to. Anyway, moving on. You have got to be so put together. And again, not that I'm not now, it's just a very different look. My hair is pulled back. My airline is very open-minded. We've come a long way. Incredible international carrier that I am really proud of. I get to be me. I get to be who that is. So if you're gay, straight, long hair, short hair, just look professional and know when it's time to fly. The hair gets pulled back. You give a professional attitude and a professional look. Welcome on board. All right, so there's some things I've got to say. Number one. I shouldn't have started with number one. But anyway, attitude. A lot of airlines right now are hiring, and that is a great thing. Before you pick any airline, you decided you want to be a flight attendant. Number one, find out what that means. I've been so upset by the public and their behavior, and a lot of that comes from people do not realize what we do. People do not realize how difficult it is to get those wings, regardless of which carrier you're flying for. It is one of the hardest careers that if you get hired, that you will be successful with. Take the time to find out the training that is needed, how long you're going to be away from your family. Do you speak multiple languages? What kind of education is the airline asking for? Yes, education. Money. You know, this is another myth that you make garbage money. That's not true. In the beginning, the money's not great. But all I will say is as time goes by, and I'm talking 5, 6, 7 years. I'm not talking mega senior. Money gets good. Eventually into 6 digits. And it gets, I'm not saying low 6 digits. I'm saying good 6 digits. So I'm not going to go any further than that. But the reason I'm saying that is research what it means to be a flight attendant. Research what flexibility means. Research for your airline. Research what reserve means. Take the time to find out what this job is about. People think, some people think you're up there to serve drinks and food. It is so much more. Think about it. Your medical emergencies, dealing with many different personalities, many different cultures. There's just so much more involved. You're there when something goes wrong to handle the stress. I'm saying all of this for a reason. A really good friend of mine applied. And did the video interview, got past that, great, got invited to part 2. Well, this airline sends you, and yes, we do fly you there, sends the tickets to fly in for the interview. Very little notice. You fly in one day, and 2 days later, I'm sorry, let me take that back. You get the tickets, like say on a Monday, and your interview can be on a Wednesday. It can be that quick. And the person started complaining that I don't have enough time. It's not fair. Well, what happens when you're on reserve? You get a trip at the last minute. Yeah, it's fair. And it is stressful. Well, what happens when there's a problem at 35,000 feet? This is all designed to see, is this job right for you? Anyway, she didn't do her research. She lives in one part of the country. The airline flies her to another part of the country. She didn't stop to think it's a different time zone. So she arrived, and she was late for her interview. That right there can mean game over. But she pleaded her case. She was incredible. And you know what? God was above. Things worked out in her favor. Airline gave her a second chance. They suggested take some time and again, do your research. She wanted it as quickly as possible because of personal reasons. Again, they're telling you things for a reason. If you have time to take the time, take it. Fly in a couple of weeks later. Do some more research. Calm down. Relax. Also, if you can, fly in the night before. Do not fly in the same day of the interview. Even if you could do it, that is way too much pressure. That is way too much stress. You're going to be nervous, and this is just going to add to more nerves. Oh my God, am I going to get there in time? What if there's a delay? Oh my God, I've got to fly out the same night. What if your interview runs long? Which is what you're hoping for. My point is, get there the night before, plan on spending the night, leave the following day. And the tickets are standby. So if it works out that you can catch a flight that evening, great. But take the pressure off and plan on spending the night. Anything to reduce your stress. If things are going wrong, look in the mirror, take a deep breath, and go from there. And again, I'm going to stress, learn everything about your airline that you can learn. Be confident. That doesn't mean be cocky. But learn, have an open mind, wonderful energy, great smile. Good luck. All right, so let's say you're successful and you're now invited to training. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not a flight attendant until you graduate. They will tell you this, and it's true. It's for a reason. A lot of people are, I'm in training. I got this. No, you don't. You don't have it until you graduate. Training is going to be stressful. So go with the attitude of I'm going to study, and study some more, but also not to the point of you overstudy to where you are so stressed that you can't perform. Deep breaths, take time for you, and at the same time, know, okay, for the X amount of weeks, I am not going home, and that's okay. I will talk to my family by phone. Again, this is the career that not only will change your life. So, take the time you need for you. Study like hell. Also, you're not there to make friends. Now, I'm not saying don't be sociable, don't be wonderful, but your job is to graduate, not to make friends with everyone in class. Be sociable, be you, be wonderful. That's why they hired you, but you are there to graduate, which means you've got to make those grades. You've got to study. You've got to get enough sleep. And you have to do whatever it takes so that you can relax. Tell you a story. Somebody I really care about was in training. Get a phone call about everything that the airline was doing wrong. Stop. Even if that was true, it's not your time to judge. It's not your time to have an opinion. It's your time to graduate. And I'm going to beg you, how many thousands of people have done it before you? I'm not Mr. Airline, but there's a reason. It works. Everything is for a reason. But even if you're right, this is not the time to start taking things apart. This is not the time to start questioning your instructors in a negative manner. Let me take that back. It is time to ask questions if you don't know something, but you ask with respect. And you ask from the point of, I don't know this, please help me. Not from, well, I don't think, or I don't like, or I can't believe you're serving the same food again, or, You're there to graduate. Please keep that in mind. Because you are I can't talk tonight. You are in an interview until you graduate. You are being watched. You are being assessed. When you get on the line, you don't have a boss. I'm like the manager on board. Yes, I'm in charge, but we work as a team. Meaning you're hired because you can think on your own, yet you have to be able to work together. That's why you're in training. But think it through. Use your brains. And you are not there to, well, I can't believe they did this, and they should do this, and why aren't you doing this? And if you did it like this, really? How many thousands of flight attendants have you trained? Sorry, not trying to sound harsh, but I've flown for many, many years, a whole bunch of years, and I've worked for 3 airlines. I'm proud of the airline I'm with. It's been a tough journey. But when I went to training, I was there to learn, to be quiet, ask questions if I needed to know the answer, be there for my flying partners to help them get through it when I could, but be there for myself and to study and get through. Again, if you find yourself in a situation where everything is wrong and people have it out for you, and maybe you need to look in the mirror. If everyone has it out for you, maybe it's you. So I'm saying this because the person I love dearly was not successful. And again, the last week of training, they were sent home. Now you're going to say that's cold, that's not right. Well, in an emergency, you don't get a retake. And this person had more than one chance. But at 35,000 feet, sometimes you get just one try. In that medical emergency, you've got to perform. God forbid you have to evacuate that airplane. You can't say, can I do this again? You get that one try. Meaning, go to training, be the wonderful, the best, the incredible you that they hired. Don't be negative. Don't question everything. Don't argue. And if something is really bothering you, don't go to people in class with you. Go to the people, your trainers, your advocates behind closed doors. Hey, I'm struggling. Can you help me here? Please, I have an issue with this. Can we talk? Do it with respect. Do it in a positive way, and you'll be okay. Trust me, they want you to graduate. We need you. They want you online. And whether you believe this or not, it breaks their heart, especially after you've put in weeks of training to send you home. But it's more important that the airline knows when you put on that uniform, you will represent. Whether you're in Thailand or Des Moines, Iowa, wherever you are on this planet, whether you're with a domestic carrier, international carrier, both, regional or huge, whatever, that you are going to carry yourself with dignity, class, and you're going to represent that airline even when the representative of the airline is not watching you. This is so important that no matter what condition, no matter how much stress you're under, no matter how exhausted you are, that you're going to be fantastic. That after a 20-hour day, your supervisor hugs you. This is a true story. I got in from a flight. I went downstairs. I had literally just flown 20 hours. I ran into my supervisor because I wanted to check my mailbox. And she hugged me and said, "Hey, where are you flying to today?" And I smiled and I said, "I just got in." And she said, "From?" And I told her it was an international flight. She's like, "You were in the air for 16 hours?" And I said, "Yes," a little bit surprised. She goes, "Oh my God, you smell so good. You look so great." I'm not patting myself on the back. Anyone that's a flight attendant does this. 99% of us do. You take a moment, you run in the bathroom, you pull yourself together throughout that flight. You constantly take a look at your looks, make sure you look good. When you're tired, you put the smile on your face because the passengers don't need to know this, and you keep going. And for those of us that have really long hair or things that could be questionable the wrong way, looked at the wrong way, you pull your hair back, you do whatever it takes, because it took a lot to earn the ability to be me and to be able to proud and fly to be me. So I'm saying all of this. The airlines are hiring. I'm saying this for a reason. This is the most incredible, one of the most incredible, wonderful jobs. But it's given me, my airline has given me the world. I had a child as a single parent. I'm going to have to come back to hear more about that. But the first 10 years of his life, I was a single parent with a newborn who grew up on board the aircraft, who speaks 3 languages, who traveled the world with me. My point is, my airline not only changed my life, it changed his life. The money is great. I saw the world. So take a moment, have the right attitude, go in there, blow them away with your interviews, be the incredible you that I know you can be, but just because you get the interview, it's not over yet. They're still watching. At the hotel, when you're spending the night, remember, the people at the hotel's watching you. Be careful what you say and how you say it. When you get on that plane and you're flying to your interview, hey, your crew's watching you. You're on stage. When you get to training, you're exhausted. They're watching you. As you go through training, week number 6, week number 7, when you're just about to graduate. You haven't graduated yet. Day before graduation, you have not graduated yet. And again, even when you graduate and you're on the line, you're joining a family that is proud, has so much pride. We are so glad you're here. But you know what? Make us look good. Make yourself look good. Look great. Be wonderful. You got hired for a reason. Now, if you make a mistake and something goes wrong and you are blessed with the opportunity where the airline goes, you know what? Things happen. Want to come back and do that again? Yes. But before you say yes, make sure that this is the right career for you. Make sure it's the type of flying that you want to do. And if you're with a carrier that gives you the world, or a carrier that you can be home every night, whatever, if it works for you, and okay, you messed up the first time, you just been blessed with a second opportunity. Take a deep breath, go back and kick ass, because you can do this. All right, so don't want to go on and on. This video went way longer than I planned it to, but I just want to say we need great, wonderful, incredible people. Please don't listen to the negative nonsense out there that you're not going to make any money. You're going to be on reserve forever and ever. It's so much nonsense. Take the time, find the right carrier for you, and then ask the people that know, which are the airline employees. Get to training, study, enjoy, have a great time, and you know what? I can't wait to see you on the line. God bless. All the best. Lots of love. If you've liked what I had to say, take a moment, hit that button below, join my page, be part of my family. I'm going to be posting every week. Welcome on board. Like I said, I got a lot to tell you, but you got to come back. Hit below, subscribe, hit the like button, share. Lots of love, and we'll talk soon.